Somewhere in your birth chart is a placement that decided, long before you called it discipline or perfectionism or just being hard on myself, exactly where you'd never quite let yourself off easy. That's your Saturn sign. The part of your chart handing out homework nobody else can see. The one area of life where some part of you is always convinced you haven't earned it yet. It's not bad luck, and it's not a character flaw. It's a specific place your Saturn sign restricts on purpose, and most people spend decades feeling the pressure without ever naming exactly where it's coming from. Here's where it actually shows up. You finish something and immediately start listing what's wrong with it. You wait for a permission you never technically needed, or you outwork everyone in one exact area while still feeling behind everyone else in the room. You call it high standards, or just being responsible. You never connect it to the same Saturn placement quietly grading you on a curve nobody else around you is even being held to. Left unexamined. This becomes the reason you feel tired in a very specific way. Not lazy tired, earned tired. Like you're always one step behind a bar that keeps quietly moving. You start avoiding the one area your Saturn governs entirely, because even starting feels like signing up for judgment, or you overcorrect and turn it into the only thing you do well at the cost of everything else you actually care about. Nobody ever told you Saturn isn't punishing you. It's the one part of the chart that genuinely rewards the work, just later and on its own schedule. Think about the one area of your life where you never quite feel like you've done enough, no matter what you've already built there. Comment your Saturn sign below. Check it if you don't know it. It's almost never obvious from your sun sign alone. The fix starts with naming exactly what your Saturn is restricting. A fire sign Saturn holds back your confidence until it's been tested. An earth sign Saturn holds back security until it's structurally sound. An air sign Saturn holds back your voice until you're certain it's worth hearing. A water sign Saturn holds back your feelings until they're safe enough to show. None of these are punishments. They're the specific area where Saturn demands real, earned mastery instead of quick, easy luck. Then build the one-sentence rule. Instead of asking, "Have I earned this yet?" ask, "Would I accept this exact evidence from anyone else?" Saturn's standard was never meant to be met once and forgotten. It's meant to be built slowly, brick by brick, and Saturn actually does pay out, later than everyone else's placements, but for longer and with more staying power. The goal isn't to silence the pressure. It's to stop mistaking Saturn's slow timeline for permanent failure. A man I'll call Marcus spent a decade feeling like a fraud in his own career, no matter how many promotions he actually earned. His Saturn sign was in Capricorn, the placement Saturn rules directly, doubling the pressure to prove himself. He started asking whether he'd accept his own resume from a total stranger. He would have hired himself twice over. The doubt didn't disappear completely, but it stopped running the decisions. Marcus didn't need new credentials. He needed to see that Saturn had already been paid. He just never stopped to collect it. Once he named the placement, the same discipline that used to feel like punishment started feeling like proof, because it finally was. That's the entire use of knowing your Saturn sign. Not lowering the bar, just finally recognizing the exact moment you've already cleared it. If this just explained a pressure you've been carrying without a name for it, like this video, comment your Saturn sign and the area of life it's been grading the hardest. This is Shadow Work, the series that names the instinct underneath the personality, not just the traits everyone already knows. Subscribe if today's episode explained a weight you didn't know how to source.